Hey everyone, in this video I will be showing you how to generate images by using Gemini AI API in JavaScript Node.js. So let's get started. First thing, just Google AI Studio. You'll be getting the first link as aistudio.google.com. Just click it, and here make sure that you are signing in with your Google account. And here to the right we will be having this model. If you want to try how Google generates images and how you can edit your images, you can just changing this model to Gemini 2.0 flash image generation, and you can give your prompt over here. So now to get the JavaScript code, to the left we are having this API documentation. Just open it in a new tab, and here to the left we will be having image generation under capabilities. Click here, and we are having generate images, and below, as you can see here, we are having code for Python, Node.js and curl. Just click on Node.js, and this is basically the code that we'll be using, and we are going to use Gemini 2.0 flash experimental image generation, the exact same model that we are having over here. And below they are having some sample images. You can just go through it. So now let's get started with this code. So for this you must have Node.js already installed on your system. If you don't have, you can just click on the card that is appearing on top. So first let's just try running this code, and after that I will be showing you how you can create a API endpoint for which you will be processing the prompt from Postman, and you will be getting the image as the response. So we will be doing two things. So just copy this code, and now hope you're having Visual Studio Code, and open an empty folder and create a new file. Let me name it as new.js and hit enter, and just paste the code that we have copied. So important thing, we need to make few changes over here. First thing is we need to install @Google generative AI package. So just copy this, and it's going to be npm space I space this particular package, and hit enter. That's it, this package has been installed, and you can just save it. Next thing is we will be adding our Gemini API key. So to get the API key, to the left we are having Google AI Studio, and just click on get API key and click create API key, and make sure that you are selecting any of your project, or if you don't have any projects, it will show you to create a new project and then create an API key. I'll just click here and create API key in existing project, and I'll just copy this, and if you want to delete your API key, you can just click on delete and delete it. And it's good to have this in an .env file. I'm just directly going to put it over here since this is just a demo purpose. So within double quotes paste the API key. So next thing, we'll be basically modifying this contents, because this is going to be our prompt. And if you scroll down here, we are setting the model and specifying the model name over here, and this is going to be the output response type. And then using this model we are setting the content, so this is going to be our input prompt. And next, after that, if it's a text in the output, we'll be just displaying the text. Else if you are having images, this will be basically saved as Gemini native image.png. So that's what it's going to happen in the default code. So I'll just go here, let me just remove this, and we'll be having this right. So I'll just go here and give a prompt saying image of a big tree, and save it. And apart from this, everything is already there. We can just generate an image. So for running this, it's going to be node space your file name .js and hit enter. So we got the console, this last console that we're having. Basically we are calling this function, and if I go to my file structure, I'm having this Gemini native image.png, the file which got created, which we got as the response. So if I open this, as you can see here, I've got a beautiful image of a tree, and that looks so realistic, like it looks like a real picture. Now we are done with the first part. So this method is quite good, but what if we wanted to have a API endpoint? Like I'll be sending a prompt from Postman, and we'll be getting the response in Postman. So let's try doing that. For that we'll be requiring Express package also, because Express is used to get this endpoints in Node.js. So it's going to be npm space I express and hit enter. Express is done. So let's go and import it. So it's going to be const express equal to require express, and next we will be creating our express app variable. So it's going to be const app equal to express, and next line we'll be mentioning app.use, and it's going to be express.json. Alright, next we'll be defining our post route. So what we can do is we can just minimize this particular function. Basically we can also remove this generate image call, and let me quickly show you how you can like modify this existing code. Alright, you don't have to like create a separate entire code. Okay, we can just reuse this code that we are already got from Google AI Studio. So we are just going to create a endpoint. So it's going to be a post endpoint, something like app.post, and we can just have the path as slash generate image, something like this, and it's going to be a async function. So it's going to be async, and as usual we will be having the request comma response over here, and next arrow function open curly bracket, and as I told you we will be sending the prompt from Postman body. So let me just have it as const prompt equal to request dot body dot prompt. So we'll be having a key named prompt in Postman, and we basically will be sending this after that. So now let's just go with the code. So as you can see here, we're already having this full generate image function. So what you are just doing is basically you can just go here and just remove the first line of the function, and then come to the end, remove the last line, and you'll be also having this two curly bracket and the circular bracket of our post function. You can just cut this and put it at the end somewhere like this. That's it. So now our entire generate image function is inside our post path. Okay, so now here also we can make some more changes. First step is here we are having a hard-coded prompt image of a big tree which we used earlier. Since now we have having a prompt, we can just basically remove this. Alright, we can just remove this, and next this code will be the same. We'll be using this, and here we are passing the contents, the variable which we had earlier a moment ago, this variable. So now we have to pass this prompt over here. Alright, this will be getting replaced, and next we'll just leave the rest of the part. Here we are having the response, we are passing the response and checking for any image. This is for text and this is for image. So in case if we get any errors, we can just literally have response.send error message. So we can just send it like this, just have response.send the error message. We can just have it something like this, the error message, and rather than saving that particular image, we will be sending it in our Postman as a response. So we also need to make some changes over here also. If you want, you can just comment this also, but that's up to you. So I'll just come to the next line. It's going to be response dot set. We'll be setting the content type. Okay, so it's going to be within double quotes content type, which is basically the type of the image, that is PNG, JPG, the format. So it's going to be type. Be careful, C and T are in capital letters, and here just put a comma. It's going to be part dot inline data dot mime type. Alright, so you just need to basically have this. So basically we are accessing this one. Okay, inline data dot mime type, or you can just simply put a or, and within double quotes it's going to be image slash PNG. Alright, this is going to be the type of the image, and next we're just going to directly send it. It's going to be response dot send the buffer, which is basically the image that we are having over here. So that's basically the code. We can just save it. We are sending the error in case if there is any error. We have sent the prompt, and here we are having the image. We are setting the type of the image which we want to display, and we are also sending the image itself. So That's well and good. Everything comes inside our app.post. So that's perfect. And final thing is we need to start our application. So it's going to be app.listen, and it's going to be on port 3000. So you can just have a console saying console.log server running, something like this. Yeah, and let's just start the application now. So it's going to be same thing, node file name.js. Yeah, server has been started. Now what we need to do is we just need to copy this path and go to Postman, create a new one, and it's going to be http://localhost and port 3000 / we need to paste this particular path. Okay, I think I given the generate spelling wrongly. Okay, so it's going to be this, and we'll just restart it. Yeah, so now I will be getting the right spelling over here. Yeah, and next is it's going to be a post operation, so I'll just change this to post, and body raw from text just have it as JSON, and here open curly bracket, and inside this we will be having a key named as prompt : and here we need to specify the prompt or the image that we want to get. So I'll just go with image of a bridge. Okay, just go with this one, and if I just now send it, so as you can see here we have got a bridge image. Stunning. Yeah, and now since we are saving this image here also, for example we are saving in the system, here also we will be having a copy of that bridge. And in case if you don't want that, you can just basically comment this also. In case if you don't want like any image getting stored, you can just again rerun this. Yeah, and let me just go and give another prompt, image of a bridge with cars, and send it. So as you can see we have got the image of a bridge with cars. So this works perfectly, and you just need to have a front-end code like a website or an app which just displays this image. So you can just send the prompt from an input text field, and the user will be getting back the image. Do check the playlist of my channel. I've done a lot of videos in programming, OpenAI, Gemini AI API, and other AI tools. Check the playlist, subscribe me. Thanks for watching.